it's Lexi Lore again. Today I asked you guys on my Instagram story what your assumptions of me were. I'm going to be responding to some of them, negative and positive assumptions about me. So this is going to get interesting really quickly. Okay, so first assumption is you were the easy girl in high school, and I like this assumption because that's what you would think, right? That I was easy in high school because of what I do now. I was not the easy girl in high school. In high school only had one boyfriend, and we actually started dating towards the end of middle school, right until graduation. He was the only person that I had sex with until I turned 18. Next assumption, you're very egotistical. It's a very egotistical industry that I work in. You post a picture and you have 100 guys telling you how beautiful you are. I definitely have to do things to center and ground myself. I just have to do normal shit that is not sexual and that's not on social media. What do you guys think? Am I egotistical? I have my moments for sure that I feel not very attractive. If I want to feel bad about myself, all I have to do is go to Pornhub and read the comments, you know? So you can't let what people say get to your head. So even when men are telling me that I'm beautiful, whatever, I mean, why are they doing that? Like they probably just want to get laid, or I don't know why guys do it, but I don't take it to heart because they're just people on the internet, and all those photos and videos of me where I feel like I look so good, it's all edited, it's photoshopped, so I don't think that it gives you a realistic sense of who you are. I feel like it's all shallow and it's all fake, and you can't base your ego around those things. Next assumption, you can't stay vegan for too long. I can't imagine ever not being vegan, and the reason is just because my body has changed. It's not used to animal products anymore. It would completely wreck me if I tried to consume animal products. And also, I don't want to. I find it so disgusting, and I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying that personally, I can't do it. I would cry. Because I've been vegan for 3 years now, and it's super important to me. Veganism is a very, very, very big part of who I am. Another assumption is never in your wildest dreams would you have imagined you'd have an egg cracked into your asshole. And now this is like on the completely opposite spectrum of what the last assumption was, because I am vegan. So it's not that I'm necessarily proud of this per se, it was just a decision that I have fucking no regrets about. I, as a vegan, had an egg cracked into my asshole and I pushed it out. I know, I see the comments coming already. You're not vegan, that's not vegan, that's disgusting, you're a crazy bitch, look at this freak, she has daddy issues. Like, whatever you guys want to say, I'm ready for it, I accepted it. So when this awesome director, Aiden, said, "What do you think about cracking an egg in Mia?" Aiden pitched the idea to me that we would crack an egg into my asshole, and he said, "You're not vegan, are you?" It's one of the questions he asked me, and I said, "Yeah, I am." But the more I thought about it, this scene was going to happen whether it was with me or with another girl. They would have just saved the eggs that they already had and cracked it into another girl's asshole, and then she would have gotten a really cool looking scene and mine would have just been a boring anal scene. No. I'm totally at peace with my decision. A lot of people think that vegans are strict and that they can't do certain things, and I love the controversy. It'll get people talking about veganism and what is or isn't vegan, and in reality none of it fucking matters. The whole point of veganism is to not give your money to have animals slaughtered or raped. So by cracking an egg into my asshole that was already purchased, it's not doing any additional harm. The harm was already done when the person went to the store and paid for the eggs. But yes, you're absolutely right. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would do that, and I almost said no, and then I said, you know what, fuck it. Next assumption, daddy issues. Okay, so I know a lot of you are probably thinking, Lexi, why would you even answer this? Who cares what they think? Blah, 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 blah. I have a really amazing relationship with my dad, and I always have. I've always loved my dad so much. I also don't really find it appropriate to disclose a lot of information about my family. But I will say, when you raise your child to be independent, strong, business-minded, they might grow up and end up being a sex worker. Next assumption. This one is pretty funny, and I could honestly make a whole video about it. This assumption is you love MDMA. I do not love MDMA. I tried MDMA 3 separate times, and no, I will never do it again. The first time, of course, I really enjoyed it. The second time, I threw up a lot and kind of thought that I was going to die for a brief moment. Sadly, a lot of people who do MDMA believe that it's super safe, but in reality it's not regulated. You don't know what's in it, and even if it is MDMA, you can still have a bad experience. And of course, I was talked into, oh, it's not as bad as people say, yada yada yada. Here, look at this information on the internet. It's not that bad. And in my head, of course, I'm thinking, like, it could be laced with this, it could be cut with this, it could be blah 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 blah. This could happen, that could happen, this could happen. I just maybe wanted to feel that fake happiness again, so I tried it for a third time, and I didn't really feel the effects of MDMA at all, so I got kind of upset, and I decided, you know what, this isn't even worth it anyway, so I just never touched it again. I was offered it many times, do it, do it, do it, come on, you're so fun on MDMA, let's do it, and I just, no, never again. No, 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 no. Next assumption, you're not a morning girl. I really am a morning girl. I love waking up before everybody else, and since I'm on the West Coast and a lot of my fans are on the East Coast, on the West Coast I wake up at 8 a.m. but on the East Coast it's 11 a.m. I like to get all my tweets out, all my promos, and all my Instagram pictures. I like to do it all very early. If my agent calls me or texts me and says, hey, you have a scene this morning, last minute, whatever, I am ready to go. Next assumption, you're an introvert. Okay, this one's totally true. I am an introvert, which makes it a little bit difficult in this industry because most people are very extroverted, love talking to people, having sex with people, but as an introvert, it's a difficult environment because every day the environment's different. It's a different set, different director, different talent, people you've never met before, in most cases. What I've learned about directors is that they want you to start acting when you walk through the door. They want you to be super friendly, super happy, especially if it's a rough set, because they want to know that you're happy to be there and it's totally consensual and it's what you want to be doing. So sometimes it's difficult for me as an introvert, even if I'm in that mindset trying to do that thing. I have all this anxiety and I try to hide it, but sometimes it comes out, and I get super quiet and super awkward and weird and shy, and some people understand it or don't really pick up on it or react to it, and then sometimes people get super offended, and like, I'm not in any way ever trying to be a bitch to my coworkers. I want everyone to be happy and produce a great scene. I feel like you're chasing approval no matter how erroneous the act is. It's very much a job just like any other job is. I'm there to make money, but it's also a job that I actually enjoy. But as far as the fans' reactions, it's a product of what my job is. It's not what I make any decisions based off of. I mean that in the best way possible, but you know, it's sex. It's very sensitive. It has to be consensual. You have to be happy. You have to enjoy it, or else, you know, you're not gonna have a fucking happy life. But if I'm chasing approval, I'm never gonna find it, because right now the new thing that I found out that I love is double penetration. And so I post this super awesome rough scene. I have welts on my ass. I went home later, my asshole's bleeding. Like, all this shit happened. And guess what? There are still people who are saying, do more next time. Take 2 dicks in your ass next time. Do this, do this, do that. And it's like, nothing is ever enough for people. People want me to push myself until I break. So I really try not to let it get to me. I try not to take it too seriously. I'm just trying to have fun. You know, if people on the internet like it, that's fucking hot and that's amazing. But if they don't like it or they want me to do something else, it's not their decision to make about my body. One thing that I will say that I do like provoking in people is the shock factor. I do like surprising people, and I like surprising myself. I don't do these rough, crazy, intense scenes just to impress other people. I like to impress myself, okay? When I did my first anal scene and I saw my gape, the director showed me a picture of it, and I got so happy because I'd never seen that before, and it was something that I didn't even know that my body could do, and I thought that that was really amazing to experience, because in your personal life, most people don't do that kind of thing. Next assumption is you have an attitude problem, and this one's interesting. I mean, do you think I have an attitude problem because I have everything that you think I could ever want? Or because I live in LA, or I have this luxurious, cushiony lifestyle? I don't know. Sometimes people think that I have an attitude problem just because I'm a woman who has opinions. And that I will not apologize for. Next one is you have a do no harm, take no shit attitude. As a vegan and someone who has very strong morals and values, believe in the greater good, and do no harm is always a good policy. As far as the take no shit part, I mean, honestly, I've taken a lot of shit. I've spent thousands of dollars on someone just for them to tell me, fuck you, good luck paying your taxes, slut. I've let girls stay with me when I know they're not gonna pay me back, and I know that they're even talking shit about me behind my back. I let people walk all over me, and that is one of my biggest flaws, that I'm too nice. I want to use my kindness and put it towards better causes, like making YouTube videos that might help someone, or being nice to myself even, or donating to charities and advocating for causes that I really believe in. And if I go on social media and I see another model talking shit about someone, that makes me not want to be their friend, because I don't want that unprofessionalism. It's an industry where you have directors, producers, and your co-stars watching your every move on social media. It's an industry full of shit, and you just have to kind of let it slide. But of course, I'm sure there are other times where I definitely want to take no shit. You love skateboarding. This is actually funny. I did a scene where I had to skateboard, and it's funny, you'll get on set and the director will just be like, hey, can you do this thing that you've never done before in your life, like work out or skateboard or do Pilates? And it's like, what? Like, no, I can't fucking do that. I don't even know how to do a squat properly. Like, it's embarrassing having to go on camera and do something, acting like you know how to do it when you fucking don't. Everyone can tell. Okay, last assumption for now. You won't fuck me because I'm not in the industry. No, you're wrong. I won't fuck you for 2 reasons. Yeah, because you're not in the industry. I don't know that you're tested. I don't know that you're safe to be around. So yes, that is a valid reason. Actually, I think I have 3 reasons. Okay, my second reason would be you already know what I do for a living. So you don't really see me as a complete human being. Also, another reason I won't fuck you is just because I actually don't enjoy sleeping around in my personal life. I mean, before I got into this industry, I had only ever had sex with 3 people. I want you to go comment down below any more assumptions that you have about me, and I will be responding to them, answering your assumptions. And please go ahead and give me ideas for what you want to see in future videos, because the main reason that I don't post a lot is because I don't know what to post. I appreciate you very, very much, and you are all very near and dear to my heart. The best way to fucking make me happy is commenting on my YouTube videos. I have so many people talking to me on Twitter and Instagram and telling me how hot I am and whatever, but when I get a comment on YouTube, I literally get so fucking excited that anybody out there wants to listen to me talk about things that are not sex all the time. It blows my mind, and it fills my heart with joy. So thank you guys. Mwah. Bye.